Hey guys, so I just kind of want to come on here and sort of just speak my mind a little bit. I'm a very opinionated person. Now, obviously, I'm inside. I'm not going to be smoking a pipe. I will be vaping on my vape. But anyways, I'm really not trying to make this video a long video. It's just I got stuff on my mind and I just get it out there for the people. So anyways, first topic is I believe that the United States, as great as the United States is, I was born in Russia. I was adopted when I was 4 years old. So I'm not even from this country, originally. I am Russian. Now, I've been Americanized. I've been in the United States for 28 years now. So obviously, I have no Russian accent, nothing. I've been Americanized. But the United States, okay, I'm just going to say it, the world, but I'm specifically saying like the United States, we're going down. We're going down. We really are as a country. And I think there's a few different reasons why. And this is my opinion. I know there's going to be people watching me and saying, oh, I disagree with him and he's full of shit. And that's fine. That's what makes America great, is that we can disagree with each other and not get stoned for disagreeing with each other, because that's how other countries are. So here's my opinion. People have too many options nowadays. My generation, my son's generation, the whole 9 yards, we just have too many options in life. That, back in the day, they didn't have those options. So because of those options, people are getting more picky. People are getting way more picky. To where back in the day, you didn't have those options, so you just took what you can get and you ran with it. And you worked your ass off and you did the best you could at whatever you did. Because that's, now I'm not saying having options is wrong. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that because America nowadays has so many options in life, people have become soft. So soft. So soft. People don't even know how to make fire anymore. Like people my generation don't even know how to make a fire in a fireplace or a fire pit outside. Because nowadays you buy a house and you flip a switch and a freaking flame comes on. And they're like, I'm satisfied. I'm good. Whatever. To me, that's despicable. That's wrong. My dad taught me how to make a fire. My dad taught me, my brother and sister, and my mom how to make a fire in a fireplace, outside, the entire 9 yards. Because to my dad, that was important, to teach his family that. And now that I'm grown, I know how to make a fire. And you know what? I'm teaching my son how to make a fire now. And I can guarantee you, I think from my son's generation, growing up in technology, growing up in, they live in a house to where you flip a switch and the fireplace comes on automatically. That's the generation my son's growing up in. My son's 11. To me, that's dangerous. That's a dangerous generation to grow up in. We as a country, I can guarantee you, so my son has a group of friends. I'm the one that's teaching my son how to make a fire in a fireplace and outdoors, you know, what to do and blah, blah. And let me just say out loud, without lighter fluid, okay? Without lighter fluid, I don't use lighter fluid. I don't believe in, that's cheating when it comes to making fires. All right? I don't use lighter fluid. That's not the way I was taught. That's not the way I'm going to do things. So I'm teaching my son how to make fires the way my dad taught me, without lighter fluid, without cheating. And I can guarantee you, between my son and his group of friends, I can guarantee you my son is going to be the only person that is going to know how to make a real fire out of that group. I guarantee it. What we as a society, when it comes to fire, don't realize is that everybody in the United States still uses fire every single day to perform everyday tasks. The problem is, why nowadays we don't pay attention to it, is because our flames have gotten so small and we don't even think about it. Back in the 1800s, they had to make these big old fires to cook a pot of stew, to where the fire was hot, you were in the flame, to, you know, to cook your dinners and everything. You knew the fire was there, and you knew the fire was there for a reason and a purpose, and you were grateful for it. The problem nowadays is that our flames have gotten so small that we don't even think about, hey, we still need fire nowadays to live our everyday life. Every house has a water heater. How do you think that water gets hot? From a flame. We just can't see it. Well, we can, there's a little window, but nobody even knows where that window is in their water heater. We as a society are losing our basics. Our basics of survival. What do you think that means? Now, you know, I know what everyone's going to say. Like, oh, it's never going to happen. You know, oh, you're blah, blah, conspiracy theorist bullshit, blah, blah, blah. You know, one day, I believe, I really do believe, one day, something's going to happen to the United States. It might not be in my lifetime. It might not be in my son's lifetime. Something dramatic, and I mean dramatic, is going to happen to the United States. To where people are going to be forced to go back to their survival instinct. They're going to have to know how to make their own fires so they can cook meals, so they can stay warm. But by when that happens, it's going to be too late for the United States. Because at that point, no one's going to know how to make a fire. Because they've been so reliant on technology. They've been so reliant on stoves, on gas, for those little flames to cook their meals. They don't know what it means for a big fire and a grill or a pot to cook your meal. They have no idea about that. This country is going down slowly, very slowly. And like I said, something major is going to happen to this country at some point. Might not be in my generation, Might not be in my son's generation, but it will happen. And people are not prepared. They are so reliant on technology, on gas. They're so reliant on the government, for that matter. You know, it's in this world nowadays, money talks, right? Money talks. If you got money, you're somebody in this world. You matter if you got money. I'm broke as hell. I'm 32 years old. I'm broke as fuck. I'm able to pay my bills and, you know, go to the bar, enjoy a nice meal with a nice glass of wine or beer here and there. But that's pretty much it. I can't even really take a vacation properly because I just don't have the money for it. And you know what? I can say that with pride. I can say that with pride. Now, would I like all those things? Absolutely. Who doesn't? I'm human just like everybody else. I would like all those things, but that's not where I'm at in life. You got to stay in your financial lane. Period. And you got to be okay with your financial lane, too. That's another thing. Now, me in my life, I would rather live in a shack. Give me a shack. And I am content for the rest of my life. I am. I don't need a big house. I don't need 10 cars in my driveway. I don't even need to make 6 figures. I don't care about that stuff. I don't. Now, would those things be nice to have? Absolutely. Absolutely, they would. They would be nice. But I am not looking for that in life. Not at all. I do not want it. I want to live a simple life. Because my goal is to help people. My financial goal is to be able to have enough money in my pockets to not only pay all my bills and know that I'm still well off, but be able to use that extra money to help people with it. You know what I would do if I win the lottery? Let's say I win $1 million. You know what I would do with that money? Obviously, I'd take care of myself first. You know, I'd pay all my debt off. I'd make sure I'm good. But then I literally would think about everyone that treated me right. Companies, friends, family. And I would go to them. And I would break bread with them. I would tell them, listen, you've been real to me in this world. When there's a lot of fake people out there. What are your struggles right now, financially? Let me help you. I take care of my mom. I take the whole 9 yards. Most of my money, if I won the lottery, would go somewhere else. It really would. We are put on this planet to help others. We are put on this planet to serve others. It is not about us. You see all these rich people, you know, Bill Gates, sports people, whatever. I'm not saying they're not doing things for other people. I'm not saying that at all. I don't follow them. I don't pay attention to them. I don't give 2 shits about them. All I'm saying is, with how much money these people have, they could be doing way, way more for the world. Period. Bill Gates, he doesn't need as much money as he has. He doesn't. He could be using his money way better to help the world. Now, like I said, I'm not judging him. I don't even know what Bill Gates is doing. But what I do know is that I haven't fucking seen anything on the news, on social media, nothing. Oh, Bill Gates just, donated $2 million to this organization. Haven't seen that shit lately. But see, that's the thing. People that do good stuff in this world, they want to be recognized for it. They feel good when other people give them praise for doing something good. For doing something that they should already be doing as human beings. Money or no money. To me, that's fake as hell. To me, that's fake as hell. Look at Keanu Reeves, the actor Keanu Reeves. He's famous. Everybody knows Keanu Reeves. John Wick, Neo, whatever. Keanu Reeves does not share his riches on social media. Does not. He doesn't flaunt it. He doesn't show what he has off. You know what I find funny? Is that celebrity games, not celebrity games, but like Family Feud or, whatever, all these other TV games that we watch and enjoy. Family Feud's great. I love Family Feud. All I'm saying is, and then these talk shows with famous hosts, they always have someone famous that they're talking to, right? What I want to see with those kind of TV shows, bring in someone random from the street and talk to them. Who cares what's going on with these famous people? Who cares what's going on with them? They're not important. I want to see somebody random. Someone like me that has no money, that works 2 jobs just to make ends meet. Someone random, someone that's struggling in life, go on these talk shows. That's what I want to see. I don't care what Shaq's doing. I love Eminem. I'm a huge Eminem fan. But I don't care what Eminem's doing. I don't care what LeBron James is doing in life. I don't care what a fucking famous singer is doing in life. Why is that important? Why is that on TV? I get it's entertainment. I get it. But switch it up a little bit. Switch it up a little bit. Go to New York. Go to Chicago. Go to D.C. Washington, D.C. And pick a random person from the streets and ask them, hey, do you want to be on this talk show? Talk about your life. What are you going through? What have you been through? How can we help you? Once those talk shows start doing that, then I'll pay attention. Who cares what these famous people are doing? Why is that the highlight of our lives for us poor people? But it is. We soak it up. We care so much what the rich people are doing. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. A game show like Family Feud, they always, well, no, I'm not even going to say that, because I guess, yeah, they get random people all the time, so I'm not even going to talk about Family Feud. All I'm saying is, we live in a society to where the rich and powerful, people that have a shit ton of money, have the spotlight every single time. Every single time. Why? When we're supposed to be the greatest country in the world. And we care about someone that is rich? What the fuck they're doing in life? Why? We should be caring about the homeless. We should be caring about people that are struggling. The talk shows, we should be caring about people that are struggling in life, that can barely make it by. The talk shows should be seeing what they could do for these people and these families that are struggling. Who cares what the rich are doing? Why is that a thing nowadays? Why? I mean, I get it. It's been a thing for years and years. But I'm asking myself, why? Who the fuck cares what the rich are doing? What the famous are doing? Why is that a thing in our country? And there are, and then we wonder why there's still starving people. We wonder why there's homeless people. Because people like talk shows, they only care about the rich. They don't give a shit about the poor or the homeless or the hungry. They don't want to help them out. Why? Because they're selfish. They're selfish. I'm going to give you guys, before I sign off, I'm going to give you guys a little thing to think about that you could do research on. Now, even if you believe in God and even if you don't believe in God, doesn't matter. I know everyone in the United States has heard that Adam and Eve created the first sin. Now, I've done my research. That's false. And I'm encouraging you to do your own research on that, of why I said it's false. The devil created the first sin. Satan, Lucifer. And what's interesting about when Satan created, or not created, but did the first sin, he actually did it in a way when it comes to money. I've done my research on this. And if you're curious about that, you go ahead and do your own research too. Adam and Eve were not the first ones to make sin, to do sin. It was Satan. It was Lucifer. And he did it in a way to where money was involved. Why is that substantial? Because money wasn't even created at this point. Money wasn't a thing when Lucifer brought money into his sin. That's what makes it substantial. So if you're curious about that, you guys do your own research on it. Okay, I'm going to sign off. Let me know what you guys think.